According to North Carolina Extension Agent John Cothran, artificial insemination is one of the most effective tools available to cattle producers to improve productivity and profitability of their cattle operation. Artificial insemination has been commercially available for more than 65 years and utilized very effectively in the dairy industry. About 66% of the nation's dairy cows are bred AI. To begin the AI process, you must first detect cows that are ready to be bred. The estrus cycle in dairy cattle is between 18 and 24 days, with an average of 21 days. Estrus is the period 12 to 18 hours in which the cow is receptive to the bull. Visual signs of estrus. Superior estrus detection is the cornerstone of a successful reproductive program. This detection requires skill, experience, and consistency. When cows are in heat, they stand to be mounted, also known as standing heat. This is the classic sign of estrus. Females in estrus group together and mount each other. The animal on the bottom is in heat. It is very common for both animals to be in heat. Apply tail chalk on your herd to detect cows in estrus. Look for indicators that cows in your herd may be in heat, including tail chalk rubbed off, mucus, ruffled hair, and dirt over their back and sides, swollen vulva, and check to see if the inside of the vulva is red and slippery. All of the above signs are equally as important. However, none are foolproof, so you should investigate to find more than one sign. Since the window of opportunity of cows in heat is so narrow and 70% of cows come into heat unnoticed, other tools like OVSync, CEDAR programs, pre-sync, and other synchronization methods can be effective. Cattle Today explains that synchronization programs, when implemented correctly, can accomplish a concentrated breeding season and calving season, which reduces workload year-round, while producing a more uniform calf crop that improves returns. Efficient peak detection will ensure you will increase your pregnancy rates and cash flow. Bovine Elite suggests the following equipment is needed for the artificial insemination process and should be stored in a clean, dry, stainless steel breeding kit. Liquid nitrogen storage tank, which stores the semen at a temperature of negative 320 degrees Fahrenheit or below. Frozen semen straw, previously collected from a desired male. AI gun. The AI gun is hollow with a plunger to expel the semen. Disposable plastic insemination gloves. Scissors for cutting straws. Tweezers for removing straws from the tank. Lubricant. Paper towels. Semen thawing unit with thermometer. Disposable plastic breeding sheaths that go over the gun to hold the semen straw in place, and a gun warmer used to transport the thawed semen at an adequate temperature. Once you are sure that the cow to be bred is not pregnant and is in heat, check the identification number and the breeding records. For appropriate semen handling and to facilitate the AI gun preparation, it is advisable to keep the AI kit close to the storage tank and proceed as followed. Wash your hands prior to beginning the AI process. Prepare the thaw unit, making sure that the thaw water is clean and between 94 and 98 degrees Fahrenheit. With the tweezers, remove the straw from the storage tank and place it immediately, taking no more than 5 seconds, in the thaw bath for at least 30 to 40 seconds. Do not thaw more than 3 straws at a time. Then put the canister back inside the tank, keeping it at all times below the frost line. Once the straw has been removed, make sure to put back the lid of the tank and close it correctly. While thawing the straw, pre-warm the AI gun by rubbing it with a paper towel and placing it inside your shirt or inside the gun warmer. With the tweezers, remove the straw from the thaw box and place it into a folded paper towel. Completely dry the semen straw because water is lethal to sperm cells. Always protect semen from exposure to sunlight and from cold shock. Never return a thawed or partially thawed straw back into the tank. Using the scissors, cut the semen straw at the crimped end just below the sill, then place the straw in the gun and a sheath over the gun and straw, tightly securing it with a twisting motion to avoid the leakage of sperm into the plastic sheath during the process of semen deposition. Advance semen to fill any airspace in the straw. Then place it inside the gun warmer and transport it to the breeding area. Breeding technique. Put on a shoulder-length disposable plastic glove, lubricate it, and stand sideways behind the cow. Form a cone with your fingers and gently insert the hand through the anal opening. Once the hand is fully in the rectum, open fingers from the cone position and remove the fecal matter if needed by cupping the hand and pulling it out without taking your hand out. Avoid excessive motion of your arm because it causes air to rush in the rectum, resulting in ballooning effect, which will not allow you to grasp the cervix. Gently slide the hand from the upper part of the rectum to the lower part to identify the cervix. Hold the cervix with the thumb on top and the rest of your fingers on the bottom. Thoroughly wipe the vulva area clean with a paper towel. This helps to prevent the interior of the reproductive tract from becoming contaminated and possibly infected. Insert the insemination gun through the vulva at a 40 to 45 degree angle until it touches the roof of the vagina. Level the insemination gun to go through the passageway to the cervix. This procedure avoids the possibility of entering the urethra located on the floor of the vagina. While passing the insemination instrument through the vagina, push the cervix forward with the hand holding the cervix. This will stretch the vagina wall, eliminating the possibility of the insemination gun getting caught in a vaginal fold. At this point, the tip of the gun can be guided to the cervical canal by the fingers of the hand holding the cervix. Once the tip of the insemination gun is in the cervical canal, maintain slight forward pressure on the rod while manipulating the cervix ahead of the gun. While you are passing the AI gun through the cervix, keep your index finger at the end of the cervical canal so you can feel the tip of the gun at the target site. Lift finger and slowly deposit the semen. This maximizes the amount and equal distribution of semen on the uterine body. Make sure you are on the target at all times. Depositing the semen in the cervix or in the uterine horns may result in lower pregnancy rates, and sometimes it may cause damage to the uterus. After all the semen is deposited, withdraw the AI gun and your arm. After insemination, there are several cleanup steps you will want to follow according to Bovine Elite. Inspect the gun tip for signs of infection, contacting your veterinarian if you see any. Bend the sheath and straw tip at a 90-degree angle and remove these from the gun. Double-check the bull's identity on the straw. Reverse slip your glove over the straw and sheath and dispose the package in a proper trash container. Clean your equipment with a paper towel wet with alcohol. Clean your hands after each insemination. Clean your footwear before leaving the AI area. This completes the AI process in dairy cattle. An article written by cattle rancher Ryan Goodman highlights some of the reasons you should consider artificial insemination in your herd for the following benefits. AI gives you the ability to use semen from genetically elite sires to help strengthen your herd, improve production traits in cattle operations, maintain control over venereal and other diseases, improve record keeping on your farm, and to make your farm safer by elimination of dangerous bulls. For more information, contact us at ncdairyfarmers@southeastdairy.org. Thank you for watching.